So hello guys, welcome back. Let's just see the another reason. What could be the reason for getting the errors in C language, right? So whenever you are like coding out into the C, make sure that you would be aware about integer division confusion. This generally happens, okay? And this is a very common error. So what happens? No, C performs the integer division when both operands are integers, right? 5 and 2 both are integers, so it will perform the integer division, right? No doubt in that. But it will give you the answer 2. And what should be the actual answer? 2.5, right? But we are only getting, where is point 0.5? We lost that, right? Because this is a integer division. This causes unexpected results, right? Especially in calculations like averages. To fix this cast one, operand to float 5 by 2 gives you 2.5. Always be mindful of operand types in division. What happens no, if you are like using out any of the integer, you will get the answer in the integer form. If you are going to use the float, you're going to get the whole value. So integers and floats are two different categories of a numerical. Okay. So float can be converted into the integers. This is possible, right? We should get answer 2.5, but because of this, we lost 0.5 because of integer division. So you need to be you need to be clever, or I would say you need to be a bit smart while coding. Okay, that so that you cannot lose the data. Okay, and just choose the category wisely. What is the category the data should be entered? Okay. I mean, you need to store the data in which category that should be properly. I mean, that should be written properly. That should make the sense. Okay. And make sure that you are not going to lose the data. So this is a very important thing just to avoid the, I would say, data loss. Make sure that you would be using a float. Okay. In case if we would just get the answer here 2, let's say the answer is originally 2, but if you have used out float, you would get 2.0. Okay. Zero point 0 we can understand, right? That is not harming us. But in case if you will lose 0.5, that is of course going to create the effect, right? So make sure that whenever you are going to get this kind of answer, you're going to use the float division. Okay. Use the keyword float while performing the calculations inside the C programmings. So yeah, I guess hope you understand this logic. In case if you have any of the questions or suggestions, do let me know. But this is very much important. Also, you can just read out the further concepts of typecasting. This is related to the integer and floats concept here. So for now, just basically understand whenever you don't want to use the data, use the float keyword while making the calculations, right? So yeah, that's all for this video. I hope you guys liked out the content. Thank you so much.